this chapter, I'm going to go over all of the basic, and I hate saying the word, but here it is, the basic patterns of West Coast swing, showing how my techniques work within these patterns to make them as efficient as possible. The way this is going to happen is I'm going to take a pattern, for example, a sugar push. I'm going to break down the leader and follower part, and then Tess is going to jump in and do a demo with me so you can see it. But here's the breakdown, starting with the sugar push as a leader. Leaders, you're starting in third position. You're going to weight your right foot onto your toe. We're going to roll back, engaging the lat, having our new awesome hand grip, rolling back through for our and a load, and then I'm going to fall back into my 1, stepping back 2, absorbing energy, hands parallel to the ground, not dropping, 3, feet in third position, moving forward onto 4, I'm going toe, not heel, because that's a stop motion, and then posting and holding back on my anchor. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6. To make sure you have your post, you do not want 3 and 4, 5 and 6. You want to lock this down, the hand and the foot, in order to have the follower stretch away from you, landing on the 6th on your right toe and rolling again. That's going to be in every basic for us. As a follower, starting left foot, my goal is not to worry about where my leader is, but just to worry about where my wrist is. I'm going to toe trace, I'm going to walk forward, move into my wrists, feel compression, right foot in front on 3, driving backwards, engaging legs and holding my post. Again, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. We'll show you this from a couple of different angles, and here is Tess Minnick. So we have our sugar push. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6. Switching to the new clock wall. Leaders, we have a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6. Third wall, a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6. And the final wall, we go. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6. Thank you, Tess Minnick. Next up is the left side pass, starting for the leaders. Leaders, make sure your screen is on the left side. Starting in third position, we'll use the generic left hand in front. We push our weight back and drive, falling back, energy, and stepping back outside the energy line for a 1. Rotating our hips to what's called an open second position, or what I refer to this as the ballroom space or the hotel space. With the hotel space, every hotel has lots of ballroom space, and in this position, I have lots of ballroom space. Da-da-ch. So I roll back and I have energy line back, step outside 1, float the wrist for 2, switch my body and wrist angle around for drive compress 3 and 4, leading that triple, and then posting and holding back. From this side, I go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. As a follower, this is where I'm going to grab the red solo cup of truth. Followers, with our right foot, we're moving forward, toe trace, we have and a 1. Start to release the heel to turn 45, 2. Traveling sideways, 3, 4 into a torque post, and then finishing 5 and 6 for our anchor. If I were to put the red solo cup down, after my first step 1, I'd want to move that cup to start rotating sideways to drive sideways through. Sideways is a big thing for me because the most efficient way to have body flight is to be traveling sideways. So now let's call up the Tess Minnick for the left side pass. We have a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, and let's do it from over here. 7 and 8, 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, and one more time, 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6. Okay, so for the right side pass. So moving past the first third of my heel in order to initiate tension and direction. Then I can step slightly outside that once my lead is done. On beat 2, I'm going to cross and collect my foot, so I'm not stepping forward nor side. So I have and a 1 back cross, floating my bracelets to my ribs so I can rotate paddle 3 and drive 4 into a post 5, a 6. And a 1, back 2, float the wrist, turn and move, triple step. As a follower, starting in 3rd foot position, I'm moving forward on my 1. Then I'm moving forward 2, pivoting into my wrist, traveling backwards 3, and torque 4 into my 5 and a 6 anchor. 1 and a 2, turn 3, 4, 5 and 6. Of course, followers, my big thing is you're focusing on going into your wrist and then away from your wrist without a pause. Let's get a Tess Minnick in here. The right side pass. And 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, a 1 and a 2, 3 and... Sorry. It's okay, just go straight in.
Okay.
The right side pass. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6. And that's our right side pass. Thank you, Tess Meg. Moving on to the underarm turn. Underarm turn is an A-side underarm for the leaders. I go back on my 1. I back and cross, but staying in a slot. I'm going to raise my arm up and move it across my follower's face. So from this angle, you can see that most leaders lead an underarm turn like this. This hasn't led the follower to turn. Instead, I need to make sure that the hand goes up and diagonal over. My frame, while hung down and then hands come up, can be elevated and closed or opened. But I don't want to be in this position. If you're seeing sweat, you're in the wrong position. So leaders, I have back 1, up and over 2. The follower will comb their hair, and I can drive down the line 3 and 4. Distance brings the hand down for 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Followers, this is where you'd use the red solo cup because the underarm turn and the left side pass are identical in terms of body flight movement and footwork. So I have 1, heel, release with the red solo cup. 2, comb the hair, travel sideways, moving away from your wrist into torque, opening into your anchor. 1, heel release, comb the hair. 3, 4. And if you notice, if I don't do the arm motion, this could be a left side pass, or it could be an underarm turn. Isn't that fun? All right, where's the Tess Minnick for the underarm turn? We go. 1, comb the hair, travel away from the wrist post, 5, 6. 1, comb, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it from over here. 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you, Tess Minnick. Leaders, it's time for your inside roll. For this, it's going to be our same base 1. On 2, I go to my open second position, which is a natural prep for my frame. I don't have to prep the frame because my hips are prepping it. As my hip opens, my elbow moves out. Then I bring the hand up and towards my right ear for a halo 3, drive 4, into a triple step. If the follower's body is continuing down that line, my push is going to be at a higher angle that then with distance becomes our post height. As a follower, moving forward into my 1, onto the hips of the leader open, which makes me prep slightly to my right. This is a wind up for an inside roll. 3, 4, landing in a torque position, not square, so that we have more versatility for our anchor. 1, prep 2, turn, turn, torque, triple step. And now for a follower who does that much better than me, Tess Minnick. We have our inside roll from every angle. We have a 1 and a 2, 3, and torque, triple step. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Let's go from this angle over here. 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, something very important for everyone to look at. At what point does she pass my body? Most of the West Coast swing world has the follower coming in here and turning after they've passed their partner. That gives a short slot and lots of shoulder issues. But if I can get Tess prepped in front of my body way before my right hip, her turn will finish on the other side of my left hip. So instead of making this a hard axis turn with a crank, I'm allowing for the turn to progress. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Badass Tess Minnick. Next is the low side roll, the most common variation on the inside roll. For the leaders, I'm going 1, low key mechanism, 2, triple step, turn, triple step. Again, that's 1, low key, triple step, triple step. Did you notice that my arm is going low? Doesn't mean your arm is always in a parallel to the ground level, but my arm goes low to create space between us for certain movements. As a follower, I'm moving forward, I feel a prep, my arm drops, and the arm dropping, and again this will be in the movement mechanism chapter, tells me that I will not be caught in the closed position. It's sort of a cool lead. 1, prep 2, 3, and 4, turning 5 and 6. And of course, with the human demo, we have Tess Minnick for the low side roll. We go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Let's rock it from a perpendicular slot. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. What would happen if I didn't drop the arm? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it pushes her outside the slot. All right, thank you, Tess. Now, for the tuck turn. Leaders, and everyone make sure to reference the hand grip section of this video in the beginning of the intensive. And we have 1, open, 2. Notice how anything to my left, I'm using the open second position. My hand comes up into this new prep for the ultimate hand grip for a compression that's either going to jog out of the slot for a French cross or for the basic travel through. So I have 1, 2, travel with compression. In this position right here with my angle of my arm, I'm going to fish out, and that's my turn to bring the elbow back in and down. So I'm not creating an arc for the tuck turn. All I'm doing is creating an angle change for my follower and then applying pressure to the side of my follower's body to get that turn to happen. From this side, it's 1, 2, prep, turn, and triple. And I think of this as the fishing rod that goes out. As a follower, my goal is to travel down the line sideways to and from my wrist. So I have 1 into my wrist, 2. The hand comes up and I push, which creates this triple step. Then when a pressure is sent down this arm, it opens my right shoulder so I can turn and then triple back into my anchor. 1 and 2, 3, and there's my turn back into my anchor. Of course, it's easier to see this with a human follower, and I have the lovely Tess Minnick back. For the passing tuck turn, we have 1 and 2, triple step, and on this one, let's go straight down the slot. 1, 2, triple step, triple step. So we have the French cross or the straight version. Let's do it from over here. 7, 8, 1, 2, triple step, and then the straight down version. 1, 2, triple step, triple step. Yeah, rockstar, there's our tuck turns. Next up is the Dallas side pass. The Dallas side pass as a leader. I'm bringing my follower down the right side of my body, switching hands in line with my right ear, and then I'm creating an outside force motion in order to bend my arm down again for my triple step. 1, cross 2, just like a whip or a right side pass. Switch hands, paddle, and travel forward for the chase or the drive, and then anchor 5 and 6. Followers, we're moving forward into our 1, 2, and we're prepped, and the leader is now behind us. The outside turn prep allows us to use our spin frame so we can punch through and connect into our partner in open position with a triple step. 1, 2, triple turn into our anchor for the Dallas side pass. Let's check this out with a Tess Minnick. 1, 2, triple step, post stretch away. You can even start right to right. 2, triple step, triple step. In this movement, what's commonly done nowadays, which I don't like, is that every time I try and lead a Dallas side pass, the follower thinks that I want to lead them into a one-footed turn, because that's the most common move, and it's a badass, awesome move for the followers to do, but it's better when it's agreed upon between the two of us. Now, if I'm dancing with Tess, and she feels that the music is better for one-footed spin, she's going to show me through her connection that that's what we should do, versus a basic follower that automatically sets themselves up into a one-footed, and I'm like, oh, I didn't lead that, and I'll go with it, but it's not going to be the ultimate conversation we can have in the dance. When we look at the movement mechanism section, I'll show you how you can accelerate or decelerate your partner to get them onto that one-footed axis spin. But until then, let's do our Dallas side pass from over here. 7, 8, 1, 2, triple step, and 1, 2, triple step, triple step. Thank you, Tess Minnick. Next up is the double outside roll. Leaders, this is my advanced footwork, meaning I don't usually do much in this one. It looks like this. I go back on my 1 and I travel back this time to an open second position as I jumping jack with my hands, close the corner, and hold. So this is my footwork for the outside roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As a follower, I'm moving in 1, I feel a prep, 2, and now I'll travel spotting down the line into my triple step. Let's have Tess jump in so I can show you the double outside roll from both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then activating spin frame on the left arm, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so that's our double. Oh, let's do it from this side. I almost forgot our perpendicular angles. We go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. And then eventually we can add with the AB philosophy and do different barrel rolls where we're both turning on the same side. Thank you, Tess Minnick. So now we get to the complex parts. How we can do AB, BA, AA, and BB in our wraps. Well, here's what it is. For my whip, leaders, I'm going to start doing it this direction. Please follow along with me. We have energy goes back, slightly off of the exact energy track, and then collect back again. From here, I'm going to pivot turn, triple hold. So I'm tapping my left foot, and I'm not committing weight to it. I'm definitely not stepping across the slot. Staying in the slot, loaded. From here, I turn my head to the right, I hug my partner, and I pivot to send. And then my space here with my left foot is either going to be back in place, somewhere together, or somewhere forward, depending on how much space you have and what you want your connection to be. And then triple step. 1, 2, 3, making sure I float my wrist in. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, for the foot hold, 1, 2, double tap, and 5. As a follower, if you look at the advanced whip section, you'll see this footwork more in depth, but we're focusing on a 1, a 2, a double, start to drag the foot, and then our pivot to go back 5, 6, and then tripling on our 7, 8. When I lead a BA whip, I lead my left side pass footwork, then I switch the second part. So for my left side pass footwork, I go 1, float the wrist, 2. Now the only difference is I use my right hand, I collect my partner and I go walk, walk. I'm not going to triple step. So now I look to my left, I hug my partner and I step left, because if I'm turning to my left, it makes more sense to step this way. The same way turning to my right, I would step this way. So I have 1, float the wrist, 2, 3, 4, look and hug, 6, 7, 8. So leaders, for my basic BA whip, I do not triple step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As a follower, I feel compression on the 3, 4, so I start to triple. 1, 2, I think it's a left side pass. I travel, the hand grabs me, 3 and 4. So here, my right foot is not weighted, so I can go and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and hold, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 different footwork variations, either with a walk with the right foot or an and 5, depending if you want to walk or triple it. On the AA, as a leader, I'm not changing anything on the first half of my whip. 3 and hold. And now my left foot is not weighted, so it's easy to see this direction with my left foot goes 5, 6, 7, 8. On a BB, I do the variation on footwork and body work on the left side pass, 3 and then 4. Again, I'm not doing my triple step here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I go and 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you do the root movement of an A or a B, and then use the second part, or the back half, to do the second part. Makes sense, right? I'm going to show you all 4 of these with the lovely Tess Minnick. Okay, so now with the demo we have A, B. We go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. BA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. AA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and BB. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that is how the pyramid of basics in the AB philosophy, or in just the sugar push through whip basic pyramid, works for my intensive platform.
I broke your heart, then you broke mine, so I guess the punishment fits the crime. But baby, I've been thinking lately that I've done my time. So I'll say a fond farewell, and what the future holds, well, nobody can tell. But at least I learned a thing or two from living through this hell. We kept on running, and I kept on coming. When I should have been leaving, the funny thing is I still believe in us. But I've been shaking like a candle in the wind, and I've been acting like a stranger to my friends, and I'd do anything to get my fix. But I've got to kick this addiction. You become my heroine. Now I had hopes that you were coming around, but you get me high, then you let me down. And for far too long I have played this clown. So this game of cat and mouse is coming to an end, 'cause I'm sick and tired and can't pretend. Baby, I don't wanna be your friend. Well, you kept on running, and I kept on coming. When I should have been leaving, the funny thing is I still believe in us. But I've been shaking like a candle in the wind, and I've been acting like a stranger to my friend. What if we were lost at sea, on a boat, just you and me. No cell phones and no society, and the world just let us be. We could sleep all through the morning, talk all through the afternoon, and dance all night under the silver moon. Oh, yeah, yeah. I feel your body sway, I'm lost at sea. Your waves come crashing over me. Lost at sea. Oh, oh, oh. I'm lost at sea. I'm lost at sea. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me and you, yeah, just us two, sailing off into the blue. I only wanna be the skipper if you'll be my crew. We'll find places we never knew. Then we'll sleep all through the morning, talk all through the afternoon, and dance all night under the silver moon. Oh, yeah. I feel your body sway, I'm lost at sea. Your waves come. I broke your heart, then you broke mine, so I guess the punishment fits the crime. But baby, I've been thinking lately that I've done my time. So I say a fond farewell, and what the future holds, well, nobody can tell. But at least I learned a thing or two from living through this hell. We kept on running, and I kept on coming, when I should have been leaving. The funny thing is I still believe in us, but I've been shaking like a candle in the wind, and I've been acting like a stranger to my friends, and I'd do anything to get my fix, but I got to kick this addiction. You become my heroine. Now I had hopes that you were coming around, but you get me high, then you let me down, and for far too long I have played this clown. So this game of cat and mouse is coming to an end, 'cause I'm sick and tired and can't pretend. Baby, I don't wanna be your friend. You kept on running, and I kept on coming, when I should have been leaving. The funny thing is I still believe in us, but I've been shaking like a candle in the wind, and I've been acting like a stranger to my friends.
Lazing in the shade on some September day, underneath the willow tree, with me. Floating down the blade, colored leaf on parade, but it don't mean anything to me. 'Cause ever since you went, I still remember how we used to find familiar faces in the sky, exchanging glances about how we've got it made. Now they're only asking why.